Amman, the capital of Jordan. The streets are filled with Asian mass productions and a couple of German classics. In the lively metropolis, visitors experience a fascinating mix of traditional Oriental flair and Western influences. Who would have thought that the pulsating city would even have a few automotive treasures to offer? The Royal Automobile Museum displays the estate of King Hussein of Jordan, who died in 1999. The head of state had a weakness for anything beautiful, fast and grand on 2 or 4 wheels. Whether gull wings, Lotus, Porsche, Aston Martin or Lamborghini, even the Mercedes C111, a loan from the Mercedes collection in Stuttgart, is on display. The king once even had a test drive in a rotary engine concept.
Thankfully, it is becoming the most popular attraction in Amman, and one of the most popular attractions in all of Jordan. People come and see Petra, they come and see Jarash, which are beautiful archaeological sites, but also now they are coming to see the museum because it tells the history. Also, it uses cars to tell the history of King Hussein in particular and Jordan in general since 1916 when it was originally.
The museum opened in 2003 and consists of around 80 exhibits. Mercedes were particularly prized by the king, and he also had a soft spot for Ferraris. All the museum cars are roadworthy and are regularly driven, such as the Lincoln Continental Convertible from 1961. Museum director Raja Gharoor built the museum. His task is now to keep these precious Jordanian jewels in top-class condition.
Some cars were restored before the museum opened, which was less than 2 years ago. They were restored by the Royal Motor Pool here. A few of them were also restored in Germany or England, depending where the car was made. And some are very, very original. They have not even been touched yet.
One that definitely has been touched is the Aston Martin Vb2 from 1953. The king only drove the British sports car for a short time before he gave it to his cousin in Iraq. Many years later, the car was found there in bad condition, so it was sent to the Aston Martin factory for restoration, the same place where the young king once received the DB2 himself. Now perfectly built once again, the 2.6-litre inline 6-cylinder is purring like in the old days. Only 309 of these racy coupes were built over 4 years. Not quite as rare, but no less special, is the Lincoln Continental Convertible. The US cabriolet was built in 1961, and the surprise is that the 4 doors open in the opposite directions. From every angle, its straight-lined elegance is captivating. In the Lincoln Continental, I've chauffeured practically all foreign state visitors. It's still the vehicle for all official occasions today. Even at the marriage of our current King Abdullah, I drove the Lincoln. The open-topped 8-cylinder is almost made for dignified cruising. The Lincoln came to unhappy fame through the assassination of American President John F. Kennedy. In 1963, JFK died in the same model in Dallas, Texas. This fate was spared the Mercedes 600 Pullman. King Hussein has used it for all manner of official occasions for almost 25 years. Whenever political leaders, kings or presidents visited Jordan, the beige Pullman was in use. The bodyguard stood on the checkered plate beside the rear wheels. In January 1999, 1 week before his death, King Hussein drove through Amman. Seriously ill, he returned from an American clinic and showed himself to his people one last time. 487 copies of the Mercedes 600 with long wheelbase were made, 6.24 meters of Mercedes Baroque. A powerful 6.3-litre V8 engine with 250 horsepower keeps the just under 3-ton saloon in motion. The chauffeur and the powerful people in the back lack nothing. The exclusive suite on wheels offers face-to-face seating for discussions about everything under the sun. But King Hussein didn't just like his luxury saloon. He also had a soft spot for motorsport. This passion is continued by his son, Prince Faisal, today. As the man responsible for all motorsport activities in Jordan, he would like to bring the World Rally Championship to the country.
Looking forward to being able to host the first WRC rally in the Middle East.
We wish him every success.